In this video I'd like to note that after I cleaned the sump, which I'm doing about once in half a year, that white fungus or white tuft symptoms or disease, whatever it is, has disappeared, at least from this tank altogether. I don't know if you remember, the smallest of the vieja cichlids, synspilums, I had a lot of them. Now he's clean. Same goes for the electric blue carpintis. So this guy's got something on his fin, but it's probably from fighting. They used to have it on their flanks and the body. Now they're pretty clean. Who else had anything? I think some of the smaller ambi had a little bit of it too, and they have cleared up. I have seen it before, which is why I said in my videos, prior videos, that this probably cleaning the sump would help it, and it did. It's probably our second biggest or the biggest ambi. This is the, by the way, the cichlid 2.0 raw out. You see some short chasing and nudging, but it's, for the most part, it's inconsequential. They don't really fight, more just try to drive other fish away from their perceived territory or space. Personal space that moves with them. Giardini is growing, but so far he's not hunting smaller fish like that little pike cichlid, the belly crawler inside the dragon mouth. And there's a couple of smaller sun catfish or eclipse catfish the Giardini could try and hunt and prey on, but it hasn't. Anyhow, they're only in this in our tanks. The only ones that still have them, have this white fungus, are the Jack Dempseys, which are in the outside in the hospital tank. And lately we started having problems, I think ever since I moved synodontis, when I broke down the original jerk tank and moved synodontis to this tank, which we call silver dollar tank. Little by little I started noticing the white stuff on Sharky, but this is definitely not spontaneously, or it has not appeared without an unknown reason. I mean, that looks to be rasping or attacking by the synodontis, because I noticed that Sharky does not go into the caves anymore, where he used to be in the caves after we took out the Asian red tail. Wouldn't let it be in the caves either. So this is the, I'm pretty sure this is the work of the synodontis, and as I said, Sharky doesn't go into the caves anymore, and he barely hangs around the caves. He mostly now sits on the left hand side by the screen, which he had never done before too much. I mean, he's aggressive enough of his own, but there's too small of a space for him to fight with synodontis, which are smaller and more agile, more flexible. I'm assuming, especially inside the cave, he cannot turn around, but they can. So the space and the agility and the ability to turn around matters. So that's the only thing that, I mean, the only white fungus-like disease or appearance or whatever it is that I see now on these things. Everything else has disappeared. Thank goodness. I forgot there was somebody else who showed it, but I don't remember who that was. The rod of a good. Phoenix barb are growing. They're about a foot right now. With 1 year old. The parooners are doing okay in this tank, not much space for them to fly around as they like sometimes, but they're managing and they're not staying together, as you notice. One female is in this cave, the other female is usually in one of the openings of the center block, and the male is just knocking around again on his own. It's funny that in the 1800 gallon they hung together often. And here they never hang together. I don't know what to make of it. Just the change in the size of the tank and then the tank mates. Anyhow, I need to do something about this sharky situation. So I'm thinking either putting him into this tank, but I don't want him to bother the tigrinus. I mean, he's a pretty aggressive fish on his own. It's not like you can just take him out and plop him in any other tank. Or put him in the cichlid 2.0, grow out 2.0 in this tank from which we started this video. I got some thinking to do.